Well, hey, how you doing? I just got a comment on one of my YouTube videos. It's very interesting, this whole process that people comment and, that they actually watch the video, I guess. Because, like I said, for me, this is all about just kind of venting, and it's a hobby and, just something to do. But anyway, he said, why don't you do a chess game? I'm going to do one against the trainer here with 100 ELO. I've never been rated. This should be an easy game. I'm going to do the London system and what I remember of it, and let's just see how we do. And, whatever happens, happens. So I like to, bring out my pieces first, what they call your minor pieces, and I can close the door behind the bishop right there. I have never memorized the squares to where I can call them out. I mean, I know what they are because they're obviously labeled, but the point is, I don't know the board that well that I can just say, oh, E4 or whatever. So I'm just going to play and watch what black does here. And, there are some people I watch on YouTube that are really, really good. I think I'll just take this pawn because it's sitting there. And Anna Cramling is one of them, or whatever, however you say her last name. But anyway, she's very good. She's a very excellent chess player, and she's also very entertaining to listen to. She's also very good looking, so it's the whole package. And, I learn a lot from them, from watching people play. And, that's kind of what it's all about. Now, see, in this situation, I can trade bishops, and that'll open up the H file, which I haven't even begun to go there. But I can either duck away and save my bishop, which is probably the smart thing to do, rather than just trading it. And by opening up for that rook, I'd really be giving him an advantage. So I'm going to back up on that bishop. And now they're moving their king, which is a no-no. But again, they have this thing rated at ELO 100, which is nothing. All right, now if I attack with the knights, I kind of love the knights because they're tricky pieces. And here's another situation. Now I'm going to use my knight to take that bishop because the bishop is theoretically more valuable than the knight. I think it's all a matter of how well you use the pieces, what their actual value is to you. But here now, instead of taking my knight, which would have been the obvious thing to do, any player would have done that, they just leave it sitting there. So that means I can escape and take my knight back. And that's essentially, I think, what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll just back it up. Stay focused. I love this game for what it's worth. I mean, this particular chess pro. So to the young man or the person who made that comment, if you watch this, if you want to learn how to play chess, I think this game, Chess Pro, I think it's called, or Chess Tiger Pro. It's on the App Store. It's just a great, I think it's a great app. So I'm backing off here a lot. Now see, you as a player, you would never do that. You would never throw your queen into the path of a bishop. I'll just take it, just to demonstrate. And, really what I want to do is attack the king. That's the whole point, is to trap the king and, checkmate the king. And my knight here is kind of safe. If I go here, I'm attacking the bishop. And again, well, no, that pawn can take my bishop. So in a way, that wasn't such a bad move. All I can do is escape again. And I can now take their bishop with my knight. And nobody's there to take my knight back. So it's a pretty good move for me. Now, what else can I do? I could bishop to knight, and then that rook would take my bishop, so I don't want to do that. And let's see. Well, really what I should do is castle just to demonstrate that. Castle and get my rook into the game. That's another thing you hear a lot with real players, to get all your pieces working for you. Instead of trying to win the game with just, a couple of pieces, like in this case, a bishop and a knight, get your other pieces out and working. Now they're attacking my knight, so I'm going to back off. Again, keep this knight alive and, live to fight another day. Now I've castled. If I were to bring my queen out, which I can safely, that would be a situation where I'm now connecting my rooks. My rooks can now operate on the first rank there. And let me see what we're doing. Okay. So in this situation, I could use my queen again, but I really don't want to do that. I want to keep my knights operating. So let me think what I can do here. I think I'll just bring this rook out so that it's ready to go into battle. Now you're attacking my knight. That's really good for the black side. Now, here's a deal where I love this because this is a fork. When I use my knight here, and I don't see anybody attacking or protecting this square here, which is E6. If I take this pawn with my knight, now look here, I put the king in check, but they moved very quickly. But see, I was also forking the rook, so now I'll take that rook, which is a valuable piece, and now they've trapped my bishop, so, they're playing the game too. So hiding my bishop didn't pay off. Well, here's the situation, though. I can capture that pawn, so now you can take me again, but this time there's nobody protecting that square, so now when I take this pawn, I think I'm pretty safe. All right. So, here's a move I like. I'm going to bring my rook out. Now you see where now they just blocked me from doing what I was going to demonstrate there. But this pawn is free too because I can attack with my bishop, but I don't see any piece directly protecting that pawn. So I'm going to attack and take that pawn. Now I've also trapped, now that king's moving. I was going to say I had trapped the king or trapped the knight because the bishop was going to put the king in check, but now I'll just take that knight. And believe me, in real life, you're never going to find a game this easy. But if you're new to the game, this is a great way to learn and just use this Chess Pro or this Tiger Pro, sorry for not knowing the name, to keep playing and keep practicing and keep learning. And that's what I've been doing. And, I enjoy chess, and I want to enjoy it. I don't want to turn it into something where I'm so anxious about it I can't just play the game to enjoy it. Now, see, this pawn is blocking his rook from taking my queen and vice versa, and that king is actually protecting it too. But if I attack with the bishop, that rook, the rook should have moved up here, but it didn't. So again, I'm just going to punish it by taking it. Now that king should take my bishop, but it didn't. And like I said, in real life, people or even machines are not going to make these level of mistakes. If I bump this ELO up to 1,000, which I'll probably do next, then you'll see that it plays a lot better than this particular game. But anyway, I'm going to take this pawn and simultaneously protect my bishop. I'm going to, let's see, if I were to go here, would that actually win the game? I think so. So if I move my queen and say checkmate, you see, because the bishop is protecting the queen and the queen is protecting the bishop, so the king is trapped. So there you go. And that's a quick chess game, and if you're interested in it, more power to you. And I'm not claiming, again, like anything else I do, I'm not claiming to have any particular skills at all. I'm simply, a little old man spending my time enjoying life and, learning things as I go.